Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday market webcast. Okay, so March is here, and the volatility is still here. They gapped it down pretty big off the open. They did as low as, 88, 89.25. They took it up to 30.20, basically into Europe, and then Europe sold it again, and we're back down, 29, 23 half. We haven't messed with the short side because we like to sleep. We did get a really nice long, though, before we went to bed. I was looking for a gap fill, and I traded as high as the first couple attempts at filling the gap, which is right around 84, and then we punched out. So, for us, the only stated goal in our room is we try to make 4 handles a day, and that sounds a little bit silly in super high volatility markets like this, but on balance, on average, when the market is just kind of doing its thing, 4 handles a day is a big deal. And if you can do that consistently, that kind of muscle memory is what will build your confidence, your ability as a trader, and then, your account will go with that. But it comes from being consistent and learning, how to do this stuff. We peeled it off in thirds and we punched out and then we went to bed. So basically, at this point, the room was up 40-something handles, depending on how you sliced it. Which is a nice start to the day, a nice start to the week, and a nice start to the month. I'll be interested to see today. We've been talking about the channel now for a while, and we've been in the channel now for going on 5 sessions. If we can get back inside the channel. If we can get back inside the channel, you could see a more concerted attempt to get back to the 200-day. But every one of these levels, if the bulls start to rally, is going to be met with pretty fierce resistance unless the news flow changes. If the news flow stays as it is, it's going to be really tough for genuine buying to come in beyond short covering. These rallies that we saw last week, those are bear market rallies. That's pure short covering. And like I've said about those for years, you can be long, you can stand aside, but you don't want to be early short, stubborn short, these rips that come. So if you're on the wrong side of that, you gotta either change your mind quickly and get long, or just get out of the way, let it and just take a step back, let it do what it's going to do, and then as it calms down, there'll be an opportunity to get involved. But saying, this is ridiculous. No, they're they're just going to sell it off. They're just going to sell it off, and probably, yeah, sure. But after you've gone in, added 20 times, and you've got it, what was supposed to be a quick trade has turned into, basically your trading life. If you're wrong, then you're done. These markets will end you if you don't respect price, respect risk, and stick to your plan. These markets will end you very quickly in one shot. So you've got to be responsible. We use a 5-handle disaster stop in this room. I think we only got clipped like once or twice last week, but it's always there. It's always there. Every day, every trade, every market, it's always there. And the nice part is in super high volatility markets, by having that as just our baseline disaster stop, headline out of the blue, basically safety net, in crazy ass markets like this, we're on a relative basis, we're actually taking less risk, which is kind of cool. All right, hourly chart. So you can see you got the new monthly pivot 30.79.58, new weekly pivot 51.08. We will deal with these levels this week. We will get a look here. And, bisecting them is the 200-day exponential. So you got a lot going on here. It's that 30.50 to 30.70 range that I talked about back on Wednesday that originally needed to look from above. And when it broke, you really saw the acceleration, which was here. I mean, you saw 30.50. You had a very quick 200 handles come out of the tape after it broke that 30.70 to 30.50 zone that we talked about on Thursday. Here's your lower band today, 29.60. So the goal for the bulls is to try to get back inside the bands. That's going to necessitate a close probably above 60, above 70 in order to be able to do that. What do the bears do? The bears want to keep this green line as resistance. It was here. It's where it closed. They gap it here. They never touched it on Friday. They held it as resistance on Thursday. They tested it and it failed back on Wednesday. Same deal Tuesday. So the bears just want more of the same. They want more of the same. Unfortunately for the bears, as a function of time, more so as a function of price, price is going to find its way back above the lower band. That's just the way it works. This has been going on for 4 or 5 into 6 sessions. The band expansion, so back to the daily chart, the band expansion is gonna, it's just gonna keep expanding until price gets back inside. Price isn't gonna live at above 2 standard deviations for the duration. It can do it for a while. It has been doing it for a while, but eventually that tends to run out. Yeah, I mean, all I'm going to tell you guys every day, aside from what's going on, is you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Respect risk, respect price. In the super short term, you've got the hourly mid-band at about 29.50. You got proprietary moving average also at 29.50. Volume weighted average price is at 55. 5-minute mid is right where we are now, right around 29.28. Wouldn't be surprised if 29.50s gets a test off the open and it can make some decisions about what it wants to do. All right, take care, trade them well. Come join us. Come join us in the room. Come in from out of the cold. I think what you'll find is you'll look back in a couple of years when you're still here and say it's probably the best or one of the best decisions you ever made as a futures trader. That's not from me. That's from people that have made the leap, that have been with me for a very long time. It's a great group of people, and it's a really solid place to come to work every day. All right, take care, trade them well. More stuff out on social. I'll talk to you soon. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.